Welcome to Jason's Electronics Repair. I'm Jason, and this is my ER. How is everyone doing today? We are live on a Saturday at 7 a.m. Also recording this stream to maybe make a video out of it. I'm working on that. I'm going to try that sort of thing. I'm just going to get everything set up here, and hopefully we're going to get something done today. I doubt it, but it's always good to hope, right? Everybody loves hoping. Okay, so I had a morning that I'll tell you, it's been rough. My toilet broke this morning about 20 minutes ago. So I've been dealing with that. I can't even turn the water off because the valve is just so not wanting to turn. So that's fun. So I got it rigged with a paper clip to stop it from overflowing at the moment. And I will fix it later. So before I start this stream, the coder, good friend of mine, we talk all the time. He is finally upgrading to a 3-output power supply. I believe it's 30 volts, 5 amps or something, or 6 amps if you use both channels paralleled. So that's very similar to mine, and I use banana jacks for all my custom cables. And he was asking me about custom cables and whatnot. Is this even working? I have a feeling this isn't working. All right. I guess it is working. It's just nobody's here yet. Okey-dokey. Probably notifications haven't been sent out yet. So I'm going to wait a minute to talk about the power supply leads just for a bit. I'll finish talking about this other stuff. So today I'm going to discuss some PSU tips in a little bit here, if this is working, because I don't think it is. And then I have a switch. I've already filmed an intro video to it, and I've posted some pictures on my community page. It's this liquid damaged number 1012. It is pretty bad. It's not something that I am excited to work on, but I'm going to do it anyways for the purpose of content, like video wise, and helping people. Because if you have a little bit of liquid damage, it's easy to fix. And I'm going to show different ways to fix different types of liquid damage, because this has a lot of liquid damage. Or I don't know if it's liquid damage. I mean, the liquid damage indicator is tripped a little bit, but it's more of a corrosion buildup on it. Hey Dreams, hey Phil, how's it going? So we're going to be taking a look at this right here. And I have a donor board for the parts, but as I pull the parts, I'm going to read the value and write it down. So here is a kit test lead for my power supply that I use for the Nintendo Switch. It has one of these barrel jack to USB-C, and I know it charges. And then I have made this cable. This is 12 gauge wire, silicone, so it's nice and moving. Yeah, Dreams. Hey, new retro repairs, Dreams. Phil, so this has the shielded ones, and Phil, these are the exact connectors that you had bought. These are the exact connectors. I have like 4 sets of those connectors. So you can modify these to work without the $30 adapters. But I don't pay $30 for my adapters. Mine came in a set that was cheaper than that. So that is one way of doing it, and then you can just plug these in there. But you can also modify these shielded adapters. So these were shielded like this end. So you see this was shielded here and here. And if you look at this right here, let's zoom in, and you can see here, I cut this shield off. But if you can look here, if I can get some more light, if you look, I don't know if you're going to see this, but I cut it right before this ring right here. There's a ring right here that is a little bit raised up, but you have to cut it below that ring because that ring that's right there holds this pin in. So as long as you cut the shield off above this ring, just leave a little bit of a ridge, about 2 millimeters, and you can cut these off and this pin won't pop out. And that's how you do it on this type connector like you got. So you can cut that off, but make sure you leave that ridge. If you cut it dead flush with this, you're going to take that ridge off, and then the pin that slides in here is just going to pop out. So as long as you leave like 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters, whatever you feel comfortable with, you can you can cut the shields off of these, and they work great. I did that. I have tons of cables that have one end of the shield cut off and the other end that I use to connect my connectors to. But like here you go. Here's banana jack, stackable. I like all my connectors to be stackable. I have a wealth of cables in here. Here's my this is my everyday cables here that I use because I have a screw-on connector, so I can just pull these out and solder them to whatever I want to solder them to. So that's gonna bug me that they're all tangled up. But I keep a box of cables for everything. I meant to make a set of power supply cables for when I had that PlayStation here, that trace repair, but I forgot to do that, and I needed to get it back to the customer. So, but I'm gonna wait for Phil to do it and then steal his idea. So, hey Chris, how's it going? Elon, how's everybody doing today? So that's my I have more cables than that. That's just my go-to daily cables. And what's nice about those shielded banana jacks, you can come to my go-to connector part, and I have them for voltage injection. I have these right here. These are my meters for voltage injection. And then I have alligator clamps I can click onto the banana jacks. I have probes. I have tons of stuff that I can plug in alligator clips. I can plug anything into the banana clips that are plugged into my power supply. So I can do that kind of stuff. And then I have them so I can jump them from my power supply to my meter, so I can get a more accurate current reading, voltage reading. I can monitor it that way. I can jump off my meter and inject voltage, whatever I need to do. So having the stackable banana jack things is pretty cool. Yeah, let's see. I only want one and the other right now. Yeah, I know. I like the idea that you're thinking, Phil, but I think more universal. So I will make a cable that has a separate cable for each one, just like I have a separate driver for each screw, because I can't be bothered for the quick release thing. It's not my thing. But hey, if it works for you, listen, if something works, go for it. If you work and it's successful and it's safe, I think any idea is fantastic. It's just not what I prefer. But, not everybody is, I don't know what a nice word is for anal. Like me, I am a little crazy with organization. Like, I got this all organized. I keep everything organized, and I know where everything is. Like, I know what container. Some of the stuff may look a mess. Like I have this. I have this thing, but I know exactly what's in here. I know exactly what's in this thing, and then I have another one that I just grabbed solder wick out of, and things like that. All right, let's take a look at the horror show that is this Nintendo Switch. So let me get my background mat here for the EM Scoop. So I'm using the new Elgato capture card. Is this the... Yeah, this is it. Okay, I'm going to check this out. So I'm going to mess around with the scope settings because I am now capturing HDMI from that scope. So what I want to do is I want to get out this liquid damage switch. And one of the main reasons I want to fix this switch with this liquid damage and corrosion on it is because everything else in this unit is great. The game card reader, there's no damage to anything. The screen is good. The fan's a little dirty, but everything is great. And if I can fix the board, great. If I can't fix the board, then I have a board to put in it. But I would prefer to fix this board because the serial number matches what's on the case. Hey, Lunatic, how's it going? Let's see. Yeah, I have very bad OCD when it comes to my workbench. Yeah, it's in the workshop somewhere. Yep, that's where you know everything. You know, a lot of people, you know, there's two different types of techs. Like, there's organized people that are slower, but I think they're more methodical. And then there's messy people who can repair things quicker. But, you know, I don't want to say anything bad, but they all have their plus sides. Now, when it comes to normal life, real life, I am a pig. I have mess everywhere, but I can't work in that kind of situation. I'm not a pig. Like, it's not super messy. I just have a lot of, like, not on my workbench. I have a lot of parts and consoles and drawers full of gizmos and gadgets and, you know, 3D printers and games and things like that and tools. So I have all that stuff. But, yeah. But not on my workbench. I can't be cluttered in. Okay, so let's start over here at BQ because it's not as bad. This site's not as bad. So let's dial in here a little bit and see what we got. Okay, so is that image better than previous images? Because this is HDMI, I believe. What can I adjust on this? What's this say? Oh yeah, it definitely turns it off. Why can't I get into the menu? Oh, hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I done broke it. Why not? Oh, am I gonna have to deactivate it and activate it again? Oh no, there it goes. Okay, so let me see. I want to get into the menu. I don't know what any of that stuff is. Oh, you know what? I got the aspect rate. I got the scene too big. So let's just scan through these. Where's it at? Oh, come on. Let me just Alt. All right, let me just put this back on the screen and what is it? Control F, Phil? Oh, look at that. See, I learned something from Phil. So what do we got? We got flip vertical, horizontal. I don't want that. All right, let's mirror contrast. What happens if I go like this? Can I get more menu? There we go. And something's still messed up on it. Okay, so let's go back. Exposure. Okay, image size. What does this do? I want that. Let's see. What is picture scale? I want that. Where is the output settings? Format. Oh, no, menu. Where's the menu at? This line set. No, I don't want that. No, I want to go back. No, no crosshair. No crosshair. Exposure, white balance. Where's the white balance at? No. Okay. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Okay, now let me fix my window here. Because I gotta get this wait. Hold on, guys. I done messed this up trying to do that menu. All right, there we go. That should be better. Okay, wow. Just sort out the focus. Yeah, I want to get to the focus. There. All right. So that's clear. So there is the corrosion on BQ. So it is. It's pretty bad, but you know, when I saw that, I was like, oh no, there's corrosion all over BQ. But it's like, man, this is weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, come on. Triggered the mouse. Okay, so this is weird stuff. It's like it's almost like fluxy, but then it's like corrosiony. Like so, you know, the caps are gonna have to be replaced. I know what value these are, but there are some stuff that can't be done. So the port has got a little bit of liquid damage. We'll look inside the port in a minute. This area looks good. I got a little bit around M92, T36 in this area. Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute, leave it like that and use the background. Don't stretch the image. Black background. Oh, I thought it looked like garbage like that. All right, I will fix it. There. It's got that little hazy black on the side. I don't like that. Oh, you're calling Max IC and Phil. You're real close, Phil. You're real close, Phil. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Whatever. So that is M92 is not bad. Then we come down here, and wow, look at the fun on that Max IC. Wow, fantastic! A little speaker connector action, all that good stuff. Woohoo! And then if you come over here, this one is hairy. Let's see if we can get that in focus for you to see. You can make sure you see all them hairs. So this one is hairy. So can you see the hairs? I don't know why it's hairy, but it is. So this Max IC is hairy. So that's going to be fun. But I have these Max ICs in stock. So a little bit by the backlight and Joy-Con flex cable, ribbon cable, not too bad. I'm going to pull NAND in a minute because there's a little stuff on there. Up here by the fan connector, woohoo, fun stuff by the fan connector. This is just rip CPU. Yeah, could be. Could be. We'll check. Well, I don't know. When you see the port, you'll be like, wait, hold on. Okay, so that's that. We haven't got to the bad part yet, guys. So there's a little bit of crap around M92 or P13, but over here is insane. These caps, the ceramic, is being eaten away, but the end caps are still there. The focus for you guys. Look at this. The ceramic is being eaten away. Ceramic is being eaten away, but not the metal end caps. So I am not 100% sure what is on this board, but it's pretty nasty. Even this is getting a little bit eaten away. So for safety, I'm going to replace all this up in here. I have these chips. I'm going to replace all of that. So, but this board needs a bath real bad. Let me zoom back out here. So, yeah, it's, yeah, acid damage. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Kendar, how's it going? Wow, 12 viewers. I'm fucking rocking it. All right. So, and then, you look at the rest of the board and you really don't see anything. That Max IC looks good. The anti-piracy chip looks good. All this down here, all this looks fine. I'm trying to figure out what this powers. This is a little power supply circuit. And I think it powers something that's a peripheral because it's got the diode to ground there. So it's like a protection diode, and then it's a little 9-pin BGA that is a switch mode regulator with an inductor and some input and output caps. So I'm trying to figure out what that's for. It's directly by NAND. I know it doesn't power NAND, but it could power the Wi-Fi IC. And if it is, it's probably 3.3 volts. So, but I want to further investigate that later. So, you think it's for the fan, huh? Really? I think that's for the fan. So you're saying that controls fan and Joy-Con charging? You think this is the power supply for fan and Joy-Con charging? I don't know. I haven't decided yet because there's another power supply right here too. Now this is a power supply too, but it doesn't have the protection diode. So, this is a power supply. This is actually a Max IC, Max 821. This is a power supply too, and I would think this is for fan and this could be backlight, but or this could be backlight because of the protection diode. I'm not sure. It needs some more testing. Yeah, I don't know why Wi-Fi would need a protection diode. I don't know. I'm just saying, hey, it's right there. Obvious things first. But yeah, I mean, it could very well be for fan and Joy-Con charging. So if the rails ever get powered, it'll blow that diode. So if I come across a Joy-Con charging issue that's not related to the MOSFET above M92, then I will look here. But we got this power supply here. This could be for the fan or Wi-Fi or the I don't think it's backlight. I'm pretty sure backlight is up here with image. Because there's your image power supply. I actually have these drivers right now. I got these in stock. So, there's your image circuit. I had thought that I think this is the backlight driver. So I'm not sure what it's using to power the backlight. Probably could test that for voltage on a working board. So yeah, the power supplies are interesting. There are tons of small little power supplies for individual chips. So let's pull this NAND off here. Uh, Come on. Be a big boy. Be a big boy. You know you want to come off. Big boy. There it is. Okay, well, that's got rust on it. I can see that now. So that's all rusty. So at least my damage didn't get into... I had one of these that I popped the end off and it was full of corrosion. Yeah, it was nasty. So that needs to be cleaned. That is pretty rusted. So it could be, I don't know, someone cleaned it with vinegar. I'm not sure. So it's not too bad in there. So let's see here. Yeah, a backlight would be a boost. Let's see. Yeah, I know. I know the faulty fan. I mean, if I rule out the MOSFET and the fan, then I'm gonna look there. But I ran into two Joy-Con problems. One was the MOSFET and one was the fan. I've never I never seen the I never had to hunt down the power supply for fan. Yeah, this is a LCD boost driver. That is an LCD boost driver. So I don't know if that's solely to boost the LCD and then it, triggers the backlight through this MOSFET down here. But this definitely goes to backlight. I can see the traces on top board. Well, maybe not. It goes to the back of the board. Yeah, I see there's nothing on the back of the board. So I'm not sure. Wow, there's even corrosion down here. I missed that. So that's nasty. That looks like fun to change. Oh my god, that thing is tiny. Yeah, that's like the size of 0201 components. See, now the light is bad. Why is the light bad? See the corrosion on that? It's nasty. So this board is very interesting. See, now here's another power supply on the other side of the LCD that has a protection diode. So this actually could be getting power from LCD and boosting for backlight. Because, that beefy output cap right there, or is that an output or input cap? What is that? Looks like it's on pin 2. Pin 1 is ground. That could be an input cap. And that could very well be an input cap because you got your, and you got a decoupling cap here. And you got a voltage divider here to regulate the current and the voltage. So then you have, oh, never mind. This might be positive. Could be. Oh. See, you got me, guys. I'm doing stuff I didn't plan on doing. Look at that later. I want to start in this nasty area over here, I guess, with these caps. So, I don't know, do I want to start here? Or should I clean the board? I'm going to run the board through the ultrasonic first. So, what's everybody's opinion on that? I'm not sure how many layers the Switch PCB has. Yeah, the backlight does need to be adjustable. I knew the backlight had its own power supply, but I'm sure it's tied into some way to the image being triggered. The same timing. Yeah, a lot of things. I'm gonna windshield wiper that whole section. Then I'm gonna get the values for everything off a good switch and replace it. Mapping. I mean, I just did a video. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Wait a minute, did I plug that SD card in there? Let me just grab an SD card, hold on. Ooh, I'm gonna get the big boy out. Oh, guys, I don't know if you guys can handle the size of this SD card right here, but boom. Look at this. This is the beast. We got 16 terabytes. I mean, gigabytes. Whoops. So that's gonna be like at least 2 pictures. All right, so I want to plug this in my Andon Star here, maybe. There we go. All right. Okay, it's going to boot up, and we're going to take pictures with the Andon Star here. I can record 2 hours and 35 minutes of video. That's crazy. We'll go. Oh, okay, so that is working. So we'll go over here. We'll put this under here, and we'll drop it. All right, so we got this area over here, and we'll get that in shot, and we'll take a photo. That's weird, it cropped the sides of it. Y'all see that? That's crazy. So then we have a little bit, where's it at? A little bit by P13. Okay. We had this little guy in the corner. Guy in the corner right here. Okay. It was all on the back of the board. Then we had this fun joy up here. Why is it shaking so bad? I don't know. And then we have a little bit down here. Okay. And we had this Max IC goodness. And I just realized I took photos of all this for that upload that I did for the community page, but whatever, we'll do it again. So we have M92 fun, and then we have BQ fun. So I'm gonna get 2 pictures of BQ. Maybe 3 pictures because it's pretty bad all the way to the port. All right. So I think that, oh wait, the battery connector looks fun too. I think I showed that the first time. So let's just check this one more time. A little bit of corrosion up here too. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so everybody happy we took pictures? Yeah, it's going to be on replay. The stream will be on replay, and then I'm also I'm working on recording all my streams like Phil does and editing them down to a video later. I'm working on that. I have a switch I changed the port on that is in a file for edit, but I'm having problems. Even NAND. Here, let's look at this real quick. I just noticed this. So, and it's AmpScope. So, this right here is not cool. So, we got a little bit on the NAND too. So, a little bit on that NAND chip. So, a little bit there too. So, I'll clean the NAND up manually. Turn that off now. So, yeah, that 1440 was fine. I don't know why it was jumpy. I think it was your autofocus that was making it bounce in there. You too, Elon. Okay. Hey, Travis, how's it going? Didn't see you pop in there. I get focused and then I don't see chat. Just like someone didn't see diode arrays. All right. So let's fire this up here. Into ultrasonic. I have to add some fluid. Can I reach it without unhooking the mic? Yes, I can. All right. There we go. Just a little splash. All right, it's go time. It's heating up at the moment. It's got to heat up because I don't preheat it because, you know, it's not my thing. I just run a cycle, it heats up, and then I run the board. Excuse me. So I ordered some bevel tips. No, not really. I ordered a bevel tip that has a hole in it. So I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about getting a bevel tip with a hole in it. Yeah, COVID, that's what it is, because I haven't left my house in over a year. And I got COVID from you guys watching YouTube. Exactly. Okay, what? I know it wasn't the diode arrays. It's not even cool. I'm almost certain it has a broken line that I need to run a jumper and wrap it around the board. Hey, Phil, if you had one of these, right here, if you had one of these awesome little things that I have sent you the link to, and the photos, you can test every connection in the USB port and not have to guess and have a bad GPU or CPU and not know it. So I check every port I do, I check with that. I don't trust that I dropped the port good or that it's good. I just check it. It doesn't take long to do a check on it. I have one, and it's just I check it all the time. It's not worth me second guessing my port install when I can just test it. If it's good, then I know it. I move on to something else. Oh, did the power supply come? Because I may have to stop the stream to get pictures. Oh yeah, send me pictures. I can do it on the computer now. This computer is so nice. I really, really enjoy this computer. Yeah, that port was fantastic. It worked great. Did it still dock, or did it stop docking? All right, so we're still waiting. It's got 328 seconds left. So, just gonna. Oh, let me show you guys what I got here. Check this out. Oh, can I even do this? Hold on. I'm gonna lose chat for a second, and I'm gonna go in here, and I got some cool stuff coming while we're waiting, so I can show you. No, stop. That's just rude. Nobody asked you for your rude stuff. Okay, so yeah, no, they're not hard if you don't bend the board. I don't know. There are easier things than a switch port, but if you take your time and you make sure it's liquefied, then it's fine. You're not going to have any issues. Okay, here we go. Oh man, what screen is that? Is this gonna work? Hey, it worked. Okay. So I don't have chat at the moment, but ports M92, That's just crap. Here it is, right here. So I found this the other day. It is a this is the model number of the Switch CPU, and it is a base frame to hold it, and you put your little stencil on, and then you put this frame around it, and it holds it down, so you can do your whole little with the hot air. It even come with these little crappy things, whatever. But they sell these, so I took the buy of $33 to get one. So, and then I also, no, that's all I got. I got some stuff for 3DS. So, but yeah, I found that. Oh, it might be here in a little while. So that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. So, link me to that if any good. Yeah, I'll let you know. You know I'm going to let you know, Phil. If it's great, I'll send you a link to it. If it sucks, you'll never hear from me about it again. I don't know. It's $33. I took in gambles on more expensive stuff that failed. But if it works for reballing the Switch CPU faster, I'm all about $33. They actually have a model that is $43 that comes with the stencil for the other chips. And if it's any good, I'm actually going to stock those. If someone in the US wants one, I can get it to them in 2 or 3 days. So I'm actually going to stock a few sets of reballing kits for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I'm always right, Phil. I was right about not selling too. Don't you forget that. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the board in. It should be plenty warm. Yep, it is. All right. Oh, that water feels. That stuff feels yummy. Okay, so we're just going to do the board. I don't have a fantastic ultrasonic cleaner, but it does do the job. I mean, $220. That PSU wasn't $220. It was not 200. It was like 160 pounds. That's different. It's not. I don't think it was $220. Yeah, a linear supply is going to be way better than any switch mode and having multiple outputs. Okay, 170 pounds. That's not $200. You can't convert it to my money because I wouldn't buy Rocksteady here. Yeah, we do fight like old women. Yeah, mine was $685. So, yeah, my supply was $685. So, I think that Roxy, and I've used their supplies in industrial purposes, and they make a good industrial supplies for add-on circuits. They also make pretty good DC to DC converters, and I think that it is a linear output. Probably dumps out a high voltage and then uses one of their DC to DC converters to regulate it, which is nice. That is a nice way to get a power supply. So some people like there's a couple different ways to do it. You can just take a DC voltage and then you can run it through a DC to DC converter, and that's kind of what a switch mode supply does. It converts it, and then when you go to put a short circuit on it, it basically puts all the heat and load in the transformer and the little ICs because they're not made to draw a high current for a long period of time. But a switch mode power or a linear power supply uses MOSFETs bolted to a heatsink to dissipate the current, so you can short them for a long period of time, and the fan will kick on, and you can put 3 amps through the MOSFETs because it divides it up. So, okay, send me a picture. All right, I'm gonna preview it before I show any nudes. All right, this one really? Okay. Look, warranty stickers. Woo! Check it out. Phil sent me warranty stickers. Yeah, I put a little solder mask around the hole, but that is a good idea. That is a fantastic idea. That is a fantastic idea. Did you get those on Amazon? Use a pine cell. I wanted to try. Oh, I saw that. It's supposed to get good reviews. It's supposed to be like a TS100, but with USB. I have its original clone right here. For traveling, the TS80. It has the USB-C port, but this is fantastic. I can run this on a battery backup or a battery bank, power bank. The pencil basically is a TS80 and a TS100 combined into one unit. That's what you're getting with that. So if you like the TS100, you're gonna like it even better in the pencil because you get Pinesil, because you get the capability of both portable USB and stuff like that. Yeah, they go out of stock. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Phil definitely with the after that switch he got back, warranty stickers. Yeah, supposedly I'm getting some sent to me. I want to try that. I put a little solder mask around that same screw hole. Okay, so yeah, that's not happiness at all. No happiness here. This is happy free zone. Well, this is just how my day's been going. Let me tell you. This is just how my day has gone. Okay, let's look at this garbage. Okay, so Amscope. All right. So why? So it cleaned up. It didn't focus. Cleaned up this area, which wasn't that bad, and it really didn't do that great of a job. Didn't clean any of that off. Cleaned up that a little bit. I'm gonna have to hit this with a toothbrush. It didn't do anything to that area. I mean, it still has hairs on it. So, it didn't even get the hairs out of that. It didn't even touch that garbage. BQ got nothing but wet. M92 looks the same. What the? And that looks the same. What is going on? Oh, hold on a second, guys. I gotta check something. Yeah, it was in there. Right, I'm gonna run it again. It was only in there for like 2 minutes after it heated up. So, let's check out these bad boys. Oh, if I click on this, it's gonna ruin my chat. I'm gonna have to copy it. Open link, a new tab. All right, so let's see here. So this is what that link is right here. So size. Guess I want to continue as me. I am me. That is who I am. Okay, so, oh my God. Stop popping up crap. Okay, so what size did you get, Phil? What size are those? Oh, no, I'm on that now. Oh, but I can't read chat unless I'm on that. I'll wait for him to answer me. Yeah, let me know what size that is. I want to see the different sizes. I can't think of why that would be. I know I figured 8 mil, but then what would you use on consoles, right? I don't have a screw to hand. Oh, you're going to tell me what size they are that you ordered? 10 mil? And that's what it looked like. Let me see what it looked like again. Yeah, that's about the perfect size for a Switch. That is about the perfect size for a Switch. So they got 10 mil gold. Oh my God, they got them with serial numbers? No way. They're a little bit bigger. They're 15 mil. I like them with serial numbers. Oh, dude, you can't get these. They're in. Oh, it's in UK money. That's not cool. Where is my live stream? Oh, you were behind. Yeah, 10 mil. Yeah, 8 mil or 10 mil is fine. Yeah, I like the serial numbers. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but you could keep it for like work ID numbers and like, I don't know. It just sounds like a cool idea to have a serial number. Yeah, I appreciate it, Phil. I was surprised that you can get them with serial numbers, but I think 15 mil is too big because the smallest that you can get here, I'll show you guys. The smallest you can get with serial numbers is 15 mil, and he says he's got the what? Oh, because I picked the wrong quantity. So he, what'd you get? 10 mil silver. So yeah, 10 mil silver. They look pretty cool. They are pretty cool. I mean, it is pretty cool. Something to look at while we're waiting for the. Yeah, 15 is too big. Yeah, 15 is too big for the Switch. I agree with that 100%. But you think, how would that work on like an Xbox or a PlayStation? I think it would be too big for the bolts, the screws on the back of a PlayStation too. Like the where the normal warranty seals go. I think that it would be it wouldn't work. That's what I'm going with. It wouldn't work. I'm having business cards made, new retro repair, and the company that makes the printing company, they make warranty stickers with logos on them. And if I bundle the business cards, the warranty stickers, and a couple other things, I get a really good bundle business startup deal. So you get a certain amount of stuff for a price. So I'm gonna get a couple shirts made, a cup, and just different stuff. For I don't remember how much it is. I think it's like 60. I think it's like $65 for tier 1, which was just business cards, and I think a shirt, and then you can go up to whatever tier you want. But I think I did 250, and it was the cards, 2 adult T-shirts, a child's T-shirt, a like a cup like this, with a straw, the warranty stickers, the business cards, 1,000 business cards, and and some mats like this that have my logo on it. So yeah, so and I mean you can go up to any level you want to go to. Yeah, and then once you pay that price, they hold the stencil for you, the screen printing stencils, so you can get it's cheaper to get the stuff done in the future. So, but the first cost with the logo is what costs a little bit because they got to make the screen. So. Yeah, I saw your 3D printing video. I stopped using my Ender PLA printer just because I didn't care for it. No matter what I did, the bed would lift. The larger prints, the bed would lift in this back corner. I leveled it, and it would still lift in that back corner. I bought an auto bed leveling kit, installed that, and it still lifts in that one corner. I don't know if it's a dead spot on my heat plate or what, but everything in that one corner lifts. So any kind of big print that I can't offset from that area that's like that big on the hot plate, on the heated bed, anything that goes in that area doesn't stick. But when you touch it, it's hot. It's weird. I don't know if it's got some kind of nasty coating on it or what's up, but it's not cool. Not cool at all. Okay, that did a little bit better. So we're gonna have to clean the rest with a brush as we go. Okay. Oh no, I upgraded the springs. When I first got that printer, I upgraded a ton of stuff. I upgraded the heat bed glass, which was recommended by everybody at the time. Now, keep in mind my printer's 3 years old, so it was pretty new when I got it. So there was a lot of upgrades that it needed over the time, and I've done all the upgrades, but I got about 50 or 60 successful big prints out of it, and then it started doing that with the print bed, and I put it away. It's actually in my garage. The only thing I have on my bench now is my Anycubic S, Photon S. It's the only thing on my bench at the moment, and I rarely use that anymore. So that's gonna have a bunch of cleaner under the CPU. I guarantee it. It'll evaporate. All right, so wow, 5 free 3D. That's crazy. 5 3D printers. I don't print enough stuff. I don't. I mean, one does me good, but I got two resins. One is in pieces because it was an original Photon and it had so much drift after like 400 or 500 prints. I took it apart to replace it, and I just ended up buying a Photon S because I needed to print something right away, and I just never put it back together. So I have an original Photon that has that stupid Z drift. It's horrible. It wasn't bad at first, but that rail got wore out. I actually think I actually have the kit that fixes that, and I just never done it. All right, let's take a look at this port here. This port is not too bad. Where's it at? There it is. So let's see if we can get this port into focus here. So the port, the pins are mangled. It needs to be changed for sure. I mean, it definitely needs to be changed. We got like a little wave to it. Resin printers, really? You think a resin printer is more expensive than a PLA? I don't know. I think the Elegoo Mars 3D printer, that's a great printer. I had one of those until I sold it for parts for the first Anycubic. And I probably got 100 prints off of that, and never had an issue. And it's not expensive. All right, so I'm gonna pull this port because it's gonna mess up readings maybe. So we're gonna pull the port. We're actually gonna use some soldering equipment today. So we're gonna flood this with some low melt, and we're gonna remove this port. Okay, now well, listen, what is this set to? Hopefully it's set to what I want. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's zoom in on this. I don't want to do the scope thingy. Well, is that going to focus? Oh, it's going to focus right about there. Okay, now let's remove a port. Take my ceramic tweezers, clip it on said port, and hold lightly. Hot air max. And heat it up. Oh yeah, you really can't see what's going on. There's no nozzle. See, no nozzle. Woo. And then I was just checking to see if the port wiggles. Then I'll do the whole wait a couple seconds, rip a bunch of pads off, and be just like Phil. Okay, I've got a little bit of movement. Not as much as I would like. Okie dokie. It was time. It said, hello, how you doing? And we went on with that. Happy days. Aw, man. Can you see this, guys? I didn't pull one pad. I'm not as cool as Phil. Makes me sad. I wanted to be just like Phil. I wanted to be just like Phil and pull pads. It's not fair. Look, oh, they're all there. Oh, man. It's just, look at this. Hey, Lee, how's it going? They're all there. Now it's just a normal repair. It's not any kind of fun. Okay, well, stream's over. No fun today. Just kidding, guys. All right, so the port's off, no shorts. Couldn't resist, Phil. Sorry. Let's just go ahead and. Oh, damn, meter's not even on. Wow. Yeah, I think I accidentally unplugged my cable. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so it's on beep, 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 beep. Hopefully you can hear it beep. Make it louder. Well, that's just more annoying. All right, so we're going to put our black probe on this ground right here. I don't know why I'm checking this stuff. Touching other things. Oh, look, my CPU is not dead. That's always a fantastic achievement. Okay, I want to know what this looks like over here. I'm just going to check it anyways. That's not bad. What does this coil look like? What is that reading? Yeah, that's a dead short across that coil. That's fantastic. Let's check the fuse. All right, fusey. Yep, fuse is good. Let's check this filter over here. Oh, that's always fantastic. No diode array, so no joy there. I want to. I would say I'd check these caps for shorts, but I think this is low voltage. But I can read the voltage to you, the ohms to you. So that is 0 ohms. That's 120. That one, 130. I have the diode mode readings for these, but 132. My meter's super accurate, so if it's low voltage, I can still read it. 176. Come on. 183. I need to move my meter. Still changing that one. All right. So, let's see what kind of joy's up here with this one. All right. So is it this one? Huh, wow, they're all not low voltage. Who would have thunk it? Okay, so this mess up here is still pretty nasty. I'm going to have to clean that with a toothbrush. There's like something all over this board. It's like a film or something. I wonder if this had like, this is like the flux from the factory and it never got through their cleaning system. And it just did this to the board. Because you look, there's like a film around all this solder. There's a film around every solder point. Look, everything. There's a film around every single piece of solder. So I wonder if their flux that they were using, it didn't get cleaned off the board. I mean, it's over everything. There's a film on everything, everywhere. Hey, Diego, how's it going? Let's see. Okay, bend the board, sure. Okay, bend the board. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's that, yeah, I want to tell you, I told you about the micro pencil, Phil. And I gave you the micro pencil. So, yeah, you're welcome. I think you just pulled pads to see if you could use the micro pencil. Yeah, that's true. Cap shorting on the GPU. Yeah. I had someone send me a picture asking me they tried to fix their board and they pulled all the shorted caps off the board, and this entire area right here, this whole area by under the CPU is gone. Almost every one of these caps are removed. There was caps removed from the PMIC, just tons of caps removed because they read short, and he pulled them all. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not fixing that. Sorry. I am working on a readout for these capacitors in a certain way with my meter to get an accurate reading, but they definitely don't read short. They read between 35 and 78 ohms to ground on my meter. So, see, even this connector has got that gunk around it. So, I mean, if you look at the CPU shield, it's got gunk around it. There's gunk around everything where there's solder. It's just crazy. All right, I don't think my baby brushes are gonna get in there. I'm gonna come in here with my little brush. Now see, I feel like my brushes are black. I don't know why you have pink ones. That's just strange. That is weird that you would end up with pink ones. I mean, they come in black. I mean, I don't get it. Okay, well that cleaned up better with this brush, so. Let's see what this area looks like when I'm done with it. And see how that alcohol turned like a milky white? You guys can't see that. Okay, so this, yeah, I'd already been through the ultrasonic twice. I have a crappy ultrasonic. You can't see this, but this alcohol has turned a milky white. It's disgusting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my other brush here, find it. I'm just gonna flood that out of there. I want to get that milky substance off of there. All right. Let's do M92. This is what I like about this brush. You can just scrub this board nice and gentle. You're not gonna dislodge anything. Get in between all the components. Is that battery connector cleaned up? I really didn't want to change that today. Or actually, I want to go with I don't want to change a battery connector ever. I hate those. Oh no, I lost the water damage sticker. Oh, might as well give up now. Oh, I'm going to spray this down with my favorite stuff later. Contact cleaner. Oh, I hate contact cleaner so bad. Okay, so other than a bunch of bad caps, it's not looking as bad as it was. So I'm going to do this area here. Should have just did this in the first place instead of wasting 15 minutes with the cleaner. And see, this brush is soft enough that it's not going to damage this LCD connector. So I think a lot of it was like a flux-based corrosive agent, because it seems to be coming off the board pretty easily. So I'm not reading chat, I'm just cleaning this. Hey Jaden, how's it going? I missed you earlier. No, this is shoe liquid damage. I haven't won yet. I don't know where he got those pink things. I would never send him something pink. That's just not like me at all. When have I ever trolled Phil? Can you guys name one instance when I said any kind of trolling thing to Phil that he didn't deserve? Huh? Can y'all say it? I am in the U.S. I am in the state of Florida, where it's hot, nasty, and sticky, and absolutely disgusting. So, okay, so looks better on that side. Let's check this trash. Oh, hey Richie, how's it going? I don't know if I said hi to you. I'm bad with that. Also bad with reading chat. You know, I'm definitely going to have to replace those 1 capacitors that the ceramic was eating away on. I actually want to read the value of those to see if they changed from that. Because I don't know if it's just the outer layer of ceramic, the inner layers that actually make the capacitor, little finger things that are, you know, like fingers together to make all the plates. You know, if that wasn't damaged, then I think it would be fine. But I'll still change them. Yeah, I don't know what that film is on this thing, but it's gross. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Unsubscribing and support bullying. How did I bully you? Oh, you got the MagSafe thing? That's cool. I gotta let this board dry off a little bit. I'm gonna move that. When I bought a bunch of stuff for my power supply, I got this right here. It is. I actually have another strip of these. This is just one strip, but it has different connectors on it. And it also came with this one for the iPad thing, and it plugs in to, you know, my my gizmos. So this one plugs into a power bank too, to charge it from a power bank. But I can plug this into my power supply and with my custom leads and do that. And then I have this whole strip for powering things. And then I also have another strip. There's no USB ones There's just different size, like barrel jacks and odd connectors and things, not any USB ports or anything like that. I have to buy those separately. But I'm not sure. I got that a long time ago, where I was fixing other stuff. It's just handy to have, if you know. It's just handy to have. Just clean up the board here, getting a lot of that alcohol off. All right, so before I take heat to this, I need to pull off this shield. So let's see here. What's the best way to do that? This guy? Will this guy do it? Okay, listen. When I first started, I didn't have a microscope. And you can get these for like $11 on Amazon. They're OptiVisors. This is a cheap knockoff brand of OptiVisor, but you wear it on your head and it magnifies. And you can get different magnifications. I believe this one has 2.5 in it, but I also have some 3s and 4s. So, but you can very easily do work with these, no issues at all. So I got them on my head, so you can use it to see better, and it does work. You can use it for soldering. Come on, buddy, why don't you? All right, you know what? I'm not playing around anymore. I stopped playing around. Come on, push in. Come on, get over that clip. No, that's not what I wanted. But it worked. I can bend that back. So. Alright, so it's going to be this one now. But you can easily do the work with a pair of these. You can get them pretty cheap on Amazon, eBay even cheaper. Oh, I just clipped it back down. Oh my god, look at that! Such a noob. I hate pulling these shields, but when they got that much, I have to check. Hopefully this is all coming across the camera. Just do this one right there. Alright, so yeah, it looks a little bit under there, but not much. It's definitely got rusting under that shield, so. Alright, let's clean that up. Where can we use this? Get those off my head now. But I still use them. They're hanging right there. Not as much as I used to. Alright, so we got that cleaned up. Come in here with our little brush. Do the rest of the way. Very gently, just nice and gently breaking up that stuff. And then we'll come in here with this, and just sop it up like a mop. Like we're just mopping it up. All right, so now I need to clean this area now because I got thermal paste on it. All right, let's check chat here. All right, so, wow, I missed a lot. Oh, I'll be doing good to retire at 73. Yeah, I'm retired now. I did my 20 plus years, plus I'm injured, so now I have plenty to. Yeah, Monday is going to be fun, Phil, when I think drops like a stone. Notebook motherboards on Allie's. Yeah, Diego, send me a message on Facebook on either Messenger or on my Facebook page. I would like the name of that. See, new retro. I cannot stand software. I cannot stand software. I hate all aspects of software. Yeah, well, you got a pretty good plan, Phil. Your plan is like spot on. Um, yeah, your plan and the way you plan it out, and your instincts are good. You just don't listen to yourself. Like you second guess yourself, and then you make a mistake. If you would just listen to yourself in the first place, like you tell me every day, you would be fine. So that's what you need to do. Jaden, they're mascara brushes. They're disposable mascara brushes. You get 800 for like $2.99 on Amazon. They come in pink and black. Bill likes the pink ones. Do I have a store? I have an eBay store. Yes. I don't sell. I sell. I don't have any switches on there, but I sell other things. The links in the description. Um, I can code. I just don't do. Yeah, I can code like Arduino and Raspberry Pi stuff. Not much. I'm not very good on Python. But the C++ plus plus and the Arduino, I'm a little bit better because I remember the syntax. But Python, man, I can never. I have to look up every single syntax for Python. And I just really, I still have all my Raspberry Pi stuff, but I basically don't use it. I put it all in a box, and I was just like, yeah, I can't jump between Arduino and Python syntax. I just can't do it. My brain is not can't do things like that anymore. I used to be able to do things like that, but not anymore. Suffered a little bit of brain damage. My focusing and memory retention skills are not what they used to be. Also, my patience. I don't mind doing stuff like this. See, this stuff is like autopilot. You know, find problem, fix problem. You know, but you know. Hey Phil, that one that didn't dock. Wow, Jaden, thank you so much. Well, I really appreciate that. £4.99, not much, but I hope it helps. Yeah, every little bit helps. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Phil, let's not talk about that ever again. Okay, let's just move on from you not listening to yourself, you not listening to me, and start fresh on Monday because that's sad. What happened is sad. That was like easy in the bank kind of thing, guaranteed stuff, and yeah, let's let that go. So under the CPU's got that weird garbage too. Switch over here. Under the CPU's got that weird garbage. That could be a little bit of thermal paste too, though. And it's got rust on the shield down there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can. Okay, so. See, you know, I'm a huge fan of this AM scope. I really am. But, if I want to look like on the side of the board at an angle, I can't get the scope in focus because I have to actually adjust how high it goes up. So, with the Andon Star, I can rotate the board, in any direction and see what's going on with it. So I'm gonna swap that over. Oh no, he should have trusted himself. He would have been just fine. Oh, I already looked at the port. I was about to check the port. That's funny. But as you can see with the Andon Star, okay. So as you can see with this, I can stand the board on edge and get a clear shot of everything. So I can look down and see that there's a pin of M92. No, it doesn't look bad. It just looks nasty. So, I can look at all sides of the board with this scope. You should definitely put yours in the workshop, Phil. It's very useful for looking at the sides of things, especially like the LCD connector. Look at that. Look, I'm right in there. Boom, right in the LCD connector. Looks good, which is always thankful. So, I can come over here. I can look at, inside this fan connector here. I know you could probably do yours hanging your scope off the table, but mine won't reach off the table. So that's a little bit dirty in there. So I'm going to stick my little brush in there and clean that up a little bit. Right, I want to check this backlight connector. These connectors look good. We'll give them a little bit of a bath. A little bit of a bath in there. Here we go. Get some more light too. So I can't really see the balls of that max IC, can I? Oh, let's see here. I can see them a little bit. Doesn't look too bad. Let's check this one down here. Wow, why is that loose? Okay, let's try it again. So let's take a look at the yeah, it looks a little bad over there. Let's see what we got here. Rocket exact price, I said within 5 minutes. Yeah, that was long term. Yeah, I think you're right, new retro repair. I definitely think you're right. When the pandemic's over and companies realize they don't need the extra employees to come back, I think we're gonna hit a problem because companies are managing now with limited employees and not being open. And I think a lot of companies are going to realize that they can function with less employees and not hire back a lot of their staff or not go back to full operating hours. Like just do enough to get by until the economy picks back up. But doing that, if you do something like that, you're taking money away from those employees, all the people that don't get their jobs back. That's going to prevent money from going into the economy, which is going to force businesses to lay people off, and it's just going to be a downward cycle. That's basically how it works. So, you got to keep employment up, and you got to have people making decent money so they go to the stores and they fuel the economy. Well, this got into a whole. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I don't like to be political on my channel. So, all right. So what do we got here? 2022. Watch this space. See, I don't think everybody's going to come back from furlough. I think it's only going to be, yeah, negative feedback loop. What did Lee say? 5 years elsewhere. Oh, you guys must be talking about that. Something else. So, well, I guess we're going to do some soldering. All right, let's put some of this stuff up here. I need those. Another port for the port graveyard. All right. Alrighty, so what do we want to do today? We are going to see. I put a 0.7 Barlow on my scope so I can do cameras too, or do phones too, and I think that it hurts me a little bit on the switch, especially with the USB-C port. So I'm actually not going to put it in a holder. Yeah, no, I want to put it in a holder. Okay, so what tip do I have? Not the one I want, but it's going to work. Okay, so we're going to put on the fume extraction. I'm sorry if it's loud. I'm still working on my audio filters. Then we're going to bring in the Scopy. And we're going to switch to the scope. There we go. I just want to say, Phil, those tweezers you sent me are really nice. I really, really like them. These here and these here, you know, these are fantastic for taking out the ribbon connectors on a switch. And, you know, I rebent the tips on these to make them work. And they're great, but, man, I can't stop using my forged tweezers, man. Every time I go to these, you know, if it's the component is big enough for these to pick it up, I jump to these every time. I can't stay away from them. I've bought so many tweezers to try, and I jump to go back to these every time. They're fantastic. They're heat resistant. I mean, they take heat really, really well. They're not magnetic. They're stainless, but they're like a forged quality instead of stamped. So if that makes sense. So they're less likely to get mangled up. And that being said, I don't drop mine, and my wife has dropped a pair, and yeah, my wife has dropped a pair and mangled them, but they're easy to be fixed. Like, I can hammer these back out. Hit them with a file, a nice diamond file, and sharpen them back up, and they're like brand new. A little shorter, but brand new. And that's what I have done to her tweezers. So, but when I was trying to fix, you know, the little bit of bend that was in these tweezers there, you can still see it a little bit in the tip, you know, but, you know, they work. I mean, I just got to bend it a little bit more. But, you know, it was harder to keep the bend accurate. But, you know, with these, you can really mangle them, you know, really bend them back and forth until they don't get weak. So, you know, as long as you don't overstress the metal, you're good to go. Okay, enough about that. What do we want to do? All right. Okay. I need to make a PSA. Hold on. I need to say something because, we have 18 viewers. 18 people are going to hear this. Listen, I'm not going to name the person who did this, but everybody's going to know who it is and keep it to yourself. If I see it in the comments, I'm going to delete the comment because I don't need no war started. But I have purchased some flux from a person that uses their channel as an infomercial site to sell their stuff. I was stupid and thought they sold quality stuff, and I was under the impression I was buying Amtech flux, real 100% Amtech flux. Instead, I had sent to me this tube in this syringe with some things. Yes, it was nice as a plunger, and I was like, okay, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we repackage it for your convenience because it has the thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I started using it, and it's garbage. I can't stand it. It is nasty. It burns. It stinks. It doesn't flow the solder well. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's Amtech. It's just horrible. So my old job, they switched from Chip Quick to Amtech, and I got a tube of their Amtech, actual real Amtech from Amtech, and I compared it to this. This is not real Amtech. What that guy is selling is not real Amtech. He is selling fake Amtech, and this is not real Amtech. I don't like either, but it's way better than this stuff. So what he is selling is not legit, and the price he sells it for is ripping people off. So I have to get that off my chest. Every time I grab this tube of flux, for removing a component, it pisses me off. I think it was $19 or something, and it's a ripoff. And then you complain, and they just either don't respond to your email or blow you off, or say something like, "Oh, maybe if you had better skill, you would know how to use it properly." Like, whatever. Asshole. Oh, sorry. Demonetized for that. Okay, now that I got that done, sorry for the language. I normally don't do that on my channel, but it dude pisses me off. So we're going to use a flux that someone of decent quality and that is not a money-grubbing whore recommends, Kingbo. So we're going to put some Kingbo on here. All right, then we're going to put some solder. No, flux just did the flux. Okay, so they're in the United States. I'm not going to say where they happen to be because I don't want a whole thing. I don't want to start a whole thing. But it's not only the fact that they lied and sold me cheap stuff, but it was the responses like, maybe you don't have the skill to use it properly. That's garbage. If it burns before I even can place solder down, it's garbage. So I'm just adding some leaded to this. Wow, that trace, wow, some of that ground pad just came up. Were you guys able to see that? Yeah, you guys saw it. That was awesome. Pad pulling! Woo woo! Yeah, trace repair, better, yeah. Yep, better than factory. Actually, my trace repair, did you see the size of that wire? That's gotta be better than factory. That was like 10 times bigger than the trace. What you talking about? Oh. Every time I grab that tube of flux, it is garbage. every single time. It pisses me off. I just... And it's not so much that it's crap or I got ripped off. It's the customer support, the insulting nature of the response to my complaint. There were this isn't the first incident. I let that go. I was just like, yeah, whatever. Maybe he knows what he's doing more than me, whatever. That's fine. But I have had other interactions with this person and gotten similar just nasty I'm God responses. So, whatever. If he wants to run his business that way, let him run his business that way. In fact, you have to say it twice. Yeah. So I like to add a little bit of leaded from the back too, just to mix up the so one side doesn't have unleaded and one side just has leaded. So this way it seems to flow a little bit better when I do it this way. It takes a couple extra seconds, but I don't sweat that stuff. Is more of this stuff coming apart? Okay, so that's that. I need to switch tips. We were talking on Phil's stream last night about soldering irons and stations and stuff. I have an FM 203 and I have a FM 956, and that's 3 irons I can have. I have hot tweezers and a micro pencil on the FM 203 because I don't turn that on and off as much. And then I have the FX 951 with my, normal iron, the 2027. And I wish I had another 2027 so that I could have 2 different tips at all times and access. And I'm half tempted to buy another FM 203. I really am. I'm half tempted. Oh, what do I want to use? What is this? This 1.5. This looks fine. It has so much wick, it's hard to determine what I want to use. Alright, this is hot. So I'm going to add a little bit more flux to these ground pads. Yes, everybody can sell the genuine fake stuff. Takes a lot of nerve to pass it off as real, though. But if I didn't get the stuff from work, I would have never known. Drop this. Hey Wade, how's it going? And how's everybody doing? Bill and Jason asked me to drop this package. I'm trying to bring the TS100. I started with that. And the TS80. And they're fantastic. But eventually you upgrade. This is my wicking tip. Big short work of those ground legs. Right. Now, hopefully, I won't have to switch tips again. Never works out that way. Okay, so you drinking coffee? Sure, there's some anthrax. Don't say anthrax on a stream in YouTube. Come on, man. It's just milk. Is he really drinking milk after all that? The man actually drinks milk. Okay, so, and this is like a really relaxed repair. I've got nothing done in an hour and 2 hours. Just messing around today. It's Saturday, what can you do? After the Saturday I've had, this is crazy. I need to mute the mic for a second, guys. I have to do something. I just realized it was almost 9 o'clock and I didn't have my son do what he needed to do. Alright, so let's flip this over here and check this side. Sometimes I have to wick this side too. What is that? Solder paste, alright. So, all good there. The solder on the pads of the port. Looks like there's enough solder on them. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Look a little oxidized, to be honest with you. I need to look at this on a more of an angle. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough solder. Alright, so let's put that back in focus. I hope focus for me is focus for you because I'm not looking. Is that a bottle? No, it's a mascara brush. Yes, please. Thank you, buddy. Good job. No, I had to tell my son to make coffee for my wife. I forgot to start it like an hour ago. Alright, so we're going to make it beep because I don't feel like doing what I normally do. Yay for the beep. Alright, the beep stopped. No, I haven't turned my beep off, guys. I want to add a little bit of solder to this. Normally I add enough in the beginning, but I didn't this time, so I need to do it now. Oh, I can't wait till my new tip shows up. This thing is horrid. Nice fluffy pillows. Now I need to do. I need to put one of my rocker switches on that fume extractor so I can just hit the button instead of reaching over to turn it off. Just have it set to a temperature or a fan speed. All right. That looks better. That ground pad doesn't look great. What can you do? Oh, I thought for a second. How is 500 garlic? Yeah, sure. Wow, guys, you guys are going on. Yeah, makeup brushes are great. Wow, that's sad. Travis, 75-year-old got spotted uh, as a gift last night. Wow, 88 proof. I still think we need to order a massive order from Well Hub. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that sounds actually pretty good. Yeah, you read a private message you my address to send me some food. I'm down with that. I love garlic bread. So does my son. Fancy tea. I love tea. I'm out of tea actually. Part of the day this morning. Toilets broke. Out of tea. Late. All that good stuff. It's the same Discord channel as Phil's. I stole his channel, his Discord group. Yeah, definitely steal it. I don't have a link for it. Phil does. Yeah, I drink tea every day for years. So prison for pulling bats. Yeah, see, he'll send me sushi. I'm not down with that. Okay, Wayne, I'll check it. I can't check it at the moment. I still have not put Discord on this computer. Yeah. I know some certain people, you got put in jail for switch damage, they would be having life sentences. Because I've seen some nasty stuff. I refused a couple, like the capacitor job, and then some stuff that I'm definitely assuming they put it in kitty litter. I'm going with they put it in kitty litter. I mean, it definitely wasn't right. I'm going with kitty litter and probably used kitty litter. It was disgusting. And that film is still all over this board, even after I brushed it and ultrasonicked it. I'm gonna have to clean my ultrasonic cleaner and then do this again if it works. Okay, so let's go back to the switch port. Looks good. I'm gonna take that to the side. And I'm going to grab something that's out of place. It's gonna make me twitch. Just grabbing a USB-C port. Oh dear God. Oh, whew. Oh, that was close. Oh, last one. I got some coming. They'll be here Thursday. Woo! Oh, freaked out a little bit there. Freaked out a little bit there. Okay, let's get that into focus here. Okay, so I want it right there. And focus for you. There we go. And that's still in focus for me. Alright. So we are going to fire up that micro pencil. Because it's my buddy. It's my buddy. It's my buddy. Oh man, I'm tired. I need caffeine. So we're going to add a little bit of flux to this port. Man, I am slow today. Wow. Can't believe I've been streaming for 2 hours and I haven't put a port on yet. Hey Chris, how's it going? Dad will fix it. Well, 22 viewers. That's pretty good. 7 likes. It's not bad. Oh, and $6. Wow, that's sweet. So, get the belt out. That ain't good snap. No, where I keep my parts, I had moved them to put in the 4-input capture card, and I didn't put them back in their spot, and it freaked me out. But what freaked me out the most was this is my last port. I don't have any more. So, yeah, I'm out. I'll be here Thursday. Went through 100 ports since the last time I ordered it. I sold a lot. I sell them to the US people. But yeah, I can't believe I've gone through that many ports. So I'm going to clean my tip. Hey buddy, how's it going? Yeah, I know it's 9 o'clock. So there is my micro pencil tip that still looks nasty. Oh yeah, let me show you something, Phil, real quick. I'm just in a thing of showing moods. Okay, so this is the tip you have, Phil. This is your tip. This is the 0.6 millimeter chisel tip right there. This is the blade tip they make, the knife edge tip they make for it. This is pretty nice for whacking off balls on a BGA chip on the Switch. If I feel like switching, I'll switch to that. Here is the tip that you wanted to buy. That is the 0.2 millimeter tip. You know how small your tip is right there. Look at how small that one is. This is that bent tip you wanted to buy. So super tiny. And this is the smallest one right there. This is the same tip as that one, I think. Did I not buy it? Oh, never mind. I don't have the 0.1 millimeter. Why do I not have my 0.1 millimeter? Okay, apparently I don't have my 0.1 millimeter around here somewhere. Okay, well, I'll have to find it. But anyways, there's a smaller one than those. So, definitely a smaller one. So, all right, now let's go back in here. Okay, let me get the port back. So what I do is I have a little bit of solder paste that I dip my pencil into, and I just touch these pins right here. Just get a little bit of solder on them. A little bit more solder paste. I don't have a good reason for doing this, except that it worked one time. Or 2 times. I don't remember. I've done a lot of ports. What's up, buddy?
The hallway's flooded a little bit.
Oh, shit. Okay. Apparently I have a leak that I have to take care of. I am going to end the stream. My hallway is flooded. Have a great day.